Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name is Emma. In today's video I'm going to be styling some autumn trends for 2025. A couple of weeks ago I filmed a video talking you through my favourite autumn trends for this year and what I'm loving wearing, and in this video I just want to style all those things that I mentioned. If you haven't watched that original video, I will link it in the cards if you want to watch it before you watch this, or afterwards if you want to see me talk more in depth about each trend. But yeah, I'm just going to be styling all those things that I talked about in outfits that are very wearable for the autumn season. Everything that I feature I will leave a link down below, and if anything's old or out of stock I'll try leave links to something similar. But if you do enjoy this video, I'd love if you could give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments below which was your favourite outfit. But without further ado, let's just get on into the outfits. Okay, so for this outfit I want to show you how I would style beaded jewellery. For the base, I've just got a very simple outfit on. This is like a go-to autumnal outfit formula for me. You've probably seen it in one of my previous autumn outfits videos from like last year or even the year before. Is this suede jacket. I love this jacket. I got this a couple of years ago secondhand, and it's just a go-to in the autumn. I really love it, and I love styling it just with a white t-shirt, denim, and then my western boots. I think it's a bit cliche to do the suede and suede, but I actually really love this jacket with these boots. I think they just match really nicely. I've gone for a slightly slimmer jean, and then I've just gone for a black handbag because I didn't want to go overboard with like a brown or tan. And then I've just added on my beaded necklace. This is the one that I was wearing in the video, and I really love it. And as soon as I bought this and saw the orange tone, I was like, I think that would look lovely next to my suede jacket. I think the orange of the beaded necklace just really complements the tan jacket really nicely, like keeps it in those like warm tones, which is not always a tone that I like gravitate towards. Like I wouldn't wear like an orange top or anything, but I really love the orange of the necklace. I think it just really pops, and I feel like it just adds like a fun element to the outfit. Obviously you could do the outfit without the beaded necklace, but I feel like the necklace just adds a little something. I just really think it complements the outfit really nicely, and I think it just makes the outfit a little bit more interesting just with that pop of orange. Even when I've got the jacket on and you can only just see a little bit of necklace, then obviously if I take the jacket off you can see a bit more. I really like this outfit altogether, and I just feel like the necklace just adds something. And yeah, like I said, this is like a go-to outfit formula for me in the autumn anyway, but just with adding the orange necklace I feel like it just dresses us up a little bit, and I just really like that like orangey like tortoiseshell shades for autumn. I feel like they just work really nicely, but then also I feel like this is something I could wear for like other seasons. I also think it would look nice like against like a black, so if I was wearing like a black turtleneck and just had the necklace over the top, I just think it just adds a nice pop of colour to the outfit, but still really complements the outfit, and I actually think it works with like the vibe. I feel like this is like a quintessential like autumn outfit, but I really like it, and I think just the beaded necklace just adds something a little bit more fun. Okay, so for this outfit I wanted to style the colour combination of the blue and brown together, which I mentioned in my video. Now I did say in that video I specifically was loving brown and blue striped items. However, I don't own anything like that. I'm kind of just making do with what I already had in my wardrobe, and I want to style this blue cardigan with the brown vest. Now I'm not sure the shade of these jeans works with this outfit, but I do really like the colour combination of the brown vest and the blue cardigan. I know vests aren't the most appropriate for autumn weather, but we're just kind of working with what I've got in my wardrobe. So I've just got this brown vest on. I have actually put it backwards because it is more of a scoop neck, and I didn't want a scoop neck. And then I've just got this blue cardigan on over the top, and I've just buttoned the top button just because I kind of like doing that in autumn, just for a bit of layering. And I really love the shade of this blue with the shade of brown of the vest. I think that works really nicely together. And yeah, I think they both like really complement each other. And what I really like is this sort of like combination, like a t-shirt and cardigan like this is something that I would wear. So just making it a little bit more interesting with that brown and blue colour combination I think works really nicely. I have just popped on my jeans. Like I say, I'm not entirely sure these are the right shade of denim for this look. However, I kind of went through all my jeans and trousers in my wardrobe, and I wasn't really vibing with any of them, and I thought this was kind of the best of what we had. I think the brown works well with the denim. It's more of the cardigan, the blue with the cardigan, that I think is clashing a little bit with the shade of this denim. And then I've just added on my brown bag just to bring in a little bit more brown, just because it is a lot of blue in the outfit. And then just on my feet I'm just wearing my tan faux Birkenstocks. I didn't want to go with a black shoe or like a really brown shoe. I thought if I went for a brown shoe it's a bit too matchy. So I just went with the tan shoe. We're kind of focusing on the top half of this outfit because that's what I really like. I really like the vest, the cardigan and the bag combination. And yeah, like I said, I think these colours look really cute together. I think this is a really nice, like slightly brighter blue shade than like say a navy. I think brown can work with a navy really nicely, but I quite like the slightly brighter blue. But yeah, this is definitely a combination that I would wear, this vest and cardigan. I just need to find some bottoms that I think work slightly better with it, but overall I do quite like it, and I think the colour combination looks really nice and it's something that I will be embracing this autumn. Okay, so for this outfit I wanted to style an interesting pant. Now in my trends video I mentioned a few different styles. I did mention like animal print pants. I don't own any of these, so I'm just styling my black corduroys, which actually putting on I really love. I've had these for a while and I never really wear them, but I wanted to style them up a little bit, like for kind of like a dinner or like a smarter autumn outfit. So I've just paired them with my little kitten heel pointed toe black boots, and I actually really love the look of them with the boots because the like trousers flare out a little bit at the bottom. I think they go nicely with the boots. They are a little bit too short to sit on the floor. I think that would look slightly better, but I do really like them with the pointed toe boot. I think they work really nicely. I've just popped on just a white slinky t-shirt, just kind of dress it up a little bit. I didn't want to go too dressy or anything too extravagant, but I just thought with the nice t-shirt. But yeah, I think they're just a really fun pant, something a little bit different than just wearing a plain black trouser or a pair of black jeans. I decided to style it with my faux leather blazer. Corduroy material kind of gives me like a retro vibe, and this jacket kind of gives me a retro vibe, and I really like them together. Another thing that I love doing in the autumn is playing with textures, so I think having the corduroy with the faux leather texture I thought looked really cool. Also this blazer is a little bit more fitted, so I think it's a good like evening option. I feel like they just kind of complement each other. I really like that. I thought that was a like fun jacket to pair with the trousers. I think they look pretty cool together, and I really like that they're both black, but you get to play around a little bit with the textures. And then for a bag, just to switch it up a little bit, I've just gone with a little snake print bag. Because I mentioned snake print pants, I thought it'd be fun to include a little bit of snake print in this outfit. And I thought the snake print actually broke up the black a little bit. I was going to go for a black handbag, but actually I think that would have been too much, so I think this works quite nicely. And yeah, this is definitely an outfit that I would wear out for dinner or like a nice lunch. I think it's pretty cool. I actually really like this all together. And then I've got red nails at the moment as well, which I think works really nicely. So yeah, I think this is just a really fun autumnal outfit, and I just think having the corduroy jazzed up the outfit a little bit. I don't even know if the camera's going to pick up the fact that these are corduroys. But yeah, and I think they're really cool. This is definitely an outfit that I will wear out for my next dinner. Okay, I'm going to kind of combine two things that I talked about in the trends video. One was mules and one was particularly snake print shoes, because I do actually have these snake print mules. To be honest with you, they're not exactly what I want. They don't go like very high up on my foot. Can you see that? They don't go very high up on my foot, so they don't really easily stay on my feet at all, but I thought I'd just use them for this video. I will also show you this outfit with my toms, because I think this would work with the toms as well, and I know I mentioned those as like a replacement for a mule. By the time this video goes up, I think we might be past miniskirt weather, especially if you're going to wear a miniskirt and bare legs, and I think with a mule I don't think a tie would work, but we're going to roll with it anyway for the sake of this video. So yeah, I've just popped it on with a little black miniskirt. This is just a go-to thing in my wardrobe. I wear this like every styling video. And then I've just got this beige jumper on, and then just a little brown bag. I kind of wanted to make the snake print shoes the kind of highlight of the outfit. Especially with this outfit, the snake print just adds something a little bit extra, but they're still like that neutral tone. So this one is like a tan and black, so they kind of like match the outfit, but just add a little bit of added interest. And I would like a proper snake print shoe, because these I bought them on Vinted. I took a chance, but they're just like, they don't go up my feet further enough. They'd be so difficult to walk in. Yeah, I think they do look cute with the outfit. And then just to show you the outfit with my Tom's shoes. I know these aren't technically a mule because they are a sling back. Yeah, I think if you would struggle to walk in a mule, I think these are a good option. And I really do like the look of these with a mini skirt. I think they work really nicely. I know these are a slim back, but you'd have the same thing with a mule, because you don't have anything at the ankle. It's not cutting off your leg, so it just like kind of lets your leg be like elongated, which I really like. Yeah, I think if you have maybe struggled to walk in mules, I think something just like this with just a little sling back kind of gives you a similar look, but it's maybe a little bit more practical if you don't if you're going to be doing a lot of walking. But I definitely want to look into getting like a proper pair of mules, probably a snake print pair, because those ones that I have just aren't very practical. But yeah, I really love the look of like a mule and a mini skirt, but like I say, we might be getting past mini skirt weather. But maybe if you're not in the UK and you're in like another country where it's not like quite like doesn't get really cold in autumn, you could do this combination. So for this outfit I wanted to style a Henley. I mentioned in my trends videos that I'm really enjoying polo style jumpers and sweatshirts on other people. However, for me personally, I prefer a more Henley cut. I don't know why, I just don't feel like polo necks really suit me. So I wanted to style my Zara one. This one I got from Zara and I really love this jumper. I've worn this multiple times already this season. And I kind of wanted to style it in a casual, cool, almost like city-like way. So I've just got the jumper on. Underneath I've got a little white t-shirt on. I really like styling a white t-shirt underneath. I really feel like it just gives another element. It also adds a little bit of extra warmth because this jumper isn't the warmest. But yeah, I really love that detail of being able to layer just by having the neck open. You could do the same with polo necks because obviously they have more of an open v-neck as well, but I just think it makes it a little bit more interesting, breaks up the grey a little bit, and yeah, I really love that layering detail. On the bottom I've just got on some black trousers, just a like more casual wide leg black trouser, and then on my feet I've just got my loafers just for comfort, and then I've just thrown on a cap because I haven't styled a cap yet in this video. I seem to not be able to. Yeah, I thought the cap just kind of casualed it down a little bit. What I kind of love about these jumpers, specifically Henley jumpers, is I feel they almost give that like granddad style, which I really like. And then I just would pair my black bag with it just for something very simple. But yeah, this is definitely something that I'd wear out and about. I really like the look altogether. Kind of like a combination of styles, a little bit more like tomboyish than some of the outfits in this video. And with all these outfits that I'm wearing, you could throw on a coat or jacket. I'm just styling them as is. I really like this outfit. I really love this jumper, and I just really love a Henley neck for the autumn season. I think it just is fun to be able to have that like little bit of layering detail rather than just wearing like a crew neck. I love this jumper. I will link it down below alongside everything else in this video. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it's still available. Okay, whenever I film these videos I always put together one outfit that I kind of like but I'm not quite sure on it, and I feel like this is going to be the outfit for this video. But I wanted to style dark green. So I mentioned in my trends video that I'm on the hunt for like a dark green chunky knit jumper. I still don't own one, so the closest I have is the green sweatshirt, and I thought, yes, I could style it with leggings, yes, I could style it with jeans, but I wanted to do something a little bit more experimental. So I paired it with my capris. Now these are something that I picked up, and I mentioned these in my summer trends, and I really like the idea of capris. I've not yet worn these out of the house, but I thought let me try it with the green sweatshirt, and I actually quite like it. On my feet I've just got black ballet flats. I think that's the thing that I struggle with capris, is what shoes I would wear. The black ballet flats work quite nicely, and I kind of feel like it kind of, maybe not the ballet flats, but the capris and the jumper kind of gives that Princess Diana style. Obviously she would do bike shorts, but I feel like it's a bit whole for bike shorts, so I thought these are kind of like a leggingy material. They're just a little bit more flared out the bottom. And then I was just thinking, just my black handbag, keep it simple, black sunglasses. What do we think? I don't hate it, I don't know, but yeah, I thought this would just be a fun way to style it. But yeah, I definitely am on the hunt for a dark green knit. I just really love the colour. I think it actually just kind of suits me with like my complexion, just my hair colour and everything. And I feel like it is a colour that can work with a lot of things. Like I could wear this with denim, I could wear it with like just normal black trousers or black jeans or whatever. But I just wanted to kind of do something a little bit different rather than just chuck it on a sweatshirt and a pair of jeans. But yeah, I don't mind it, and I feel like we're at a point where I could still have my cloths out and not be too cold. I'm still getting used to the idea of capris, but I think it looks quite cute. Okay, for this next outfit I'm styling my plaid shirt. I'm just really loving plaid shirts again. This is the only one I currently have in my wardrobe. I do need to fix the cuff because it's ripped, so if you can see that, please do ignore it. But I actually, for this outfit, wanted to take inspiration from one of the Pinterest images that I included, because what I really liked was how she had kind of dressed up a plaid shirt a little bit. I feel like for me, I used to always, when I was younger, wear a lot of plaid shirts, and I used to style them in a lot more casual way. So I really liked the idea of dressing it up a little bit. So I've just got my jeans on, just because she was wearing jeans in the picture, and I feel like I just really like the look of a plaid and jeans, especially this plaid. I think it looks really, really nice. I've got some loafers on. These ones have got like a slight heel and a little bit of a gold buckle. She's wearing ones with a gold buckle, and I just really like that. I feel like it just elevated the outfit a little bit. And then just laid it over a white tee. I just went for one that's a little bit more slim fitting, a little bit more structured a little bit. This one's actually quite like a slinky material, which I really like. Again, I think it's just a little bit more elevated than like a cotton t-shirt. And then I've just got the plaid over top. She is, I believe, has got a tan Hermes bag. I've just gone for my little black Coach bag, just because I feel like just a little bag like this that's structured always helps dress up an outfit a little bit, and I think it just looked cute with the outfit. And then she's wearing black sunglasses, so I've also paired some black sunglasses with the look, and I actually think this looks pretty cool. Probably have to steam the shirt and also fix the cuff, but I think it looks good. I really like it. I think it looks cool. This is definitely something that I would wear for like a Saturday coffee or something and feel good in, and it's just a little bit more elevated, even though the plaid shirt is a casual piece. I mean, I could just style it like buttoned up just with jeans and like just some casual shoes, but I actually really like the way this is styled. And then if I needed to, I could just throw on a coat, like any sort of like a trench coat or something, because I know we are getting slightly cooler now in autumn, so this might not be the warmest, but I think it looks really good, and I think it's a really nice way to dress up a flannel a little bit. But and although it is quite casual, quite an easy outfit, I think it does look good altogether, which I really, really like. And yeah, I really loved the image and the way she styled it. So yeah, I feel like this is definitely a way I will wear plaid shirts and like bring them into 2025, just for a little bit more of an elevated look. Okay, that is it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Like I said at the beginning, everything that I featured in this video I will try leave a link down below, and if anything's old or out of stock, I will try leave links to something similar. If you did enjoy this video, I'd love it if you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new, and I will see you all next week for a brand new one. Goodbye.